You 28 points in the first quarter. Just what do you guys think was working there well for you guys on offense? Um, you said the 28 points scored in the first quarter. I just want to get your thoughts. Just what was yeah. I think we did a good job playing inside out. We started up with Mills. She started up really hot early. And I think our defense kind of led to our offense. I mean, shout out to all the guards that guarded Mabry tonight, and being able to hold her from to 0-8 tonight. So shout out to our guards tonight for really like locking in and like being able to play her really hard because they did a really great job on her.
And then I had a follow-up for you, Rachel. Are you second place now all-time franchise leader, three-pointers? Just want to get your thoughts on passing Allie Quigley.
Oh, cool. Sick. Yeah, that's awesome. I love Allie Quigley. I've looked up to her for a long time. She's amazing. So she's going to be on this trip tomorrow. So I'll definitely mess with her a little bit on that. But it's really cool. I'm blessed.
Rachel, I'll start with you on this one. You've specifically called out before this team trying to find the will to win, and especially over this last stretch of games. The games have been particularly more competitive. And today, of course, this is your biggest win all year. How are you guys able to find that will to win this late in the season, knowing that the playoffs aren't coming? Where does that come from?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like our locker room. Like we really just ride for each other, and we're trying to just find ways to make it happen. Like regardless of what the end of the seasons look like for us, like this is still so important going into next season. And you want to still finish on a high note in its momentum going into next year for this team and obviously free agency. So like, we're just trying to have fun with it still. We're still hooping and you can continue to get better no matter what.
Also, you guys scored 20 plus points off of their turnovers. Normally it's the other way around. What did it feel like to try and, create those stops and also find some offense off of those stops? I know you guys kind of touched on it earlier, but having that transitional style basketball kind of come back here late in the season.
Yeah, it felt really good. I think we only had one turnover in the second half, and that's a great start for us. But yeah, it felt really good. Not having to come in the locker room and be upset about turnovers and knowing like how good we can be when we keep the ball in our hands and not turn it over.
That was pretty close to what I was going to ask. But just curious with, when you focus on forcing those turnovers, that was a problem earlier in the year. How much has that been a point of emphasis tonight? I think it was 6 steals in that first half, jumping those passing lanes. Yeah. How important is that for kind of who you guys want to be?
Yeah, I think it just gives us a boost of energy, knowing that we can just easily score and keep the ball in our hands when we set great screens, get open, and just continue to do great things. So I think we're just in a really good place with that right now.
Zachary. Angel, tonight you were all over the place at both ends of the floor, and you really played with a tremendous amount of confidence, it looked like, and a lot of grit, and took 2 really good 3-point attempts along the way as well. What does that say about you and your continued pursuit of wanting to expand your game?
Yeah, just trying to get better and do whatever I can for the team. I haven't taken a lot of threes this year, just because a lot of people haven't really left me that open. So that was like the first 2 threes I've taken probably in like 15 games, just because people aren't really leaving me open and I have the advantage inside. So just trying to continue to do whatever I can to just really help the team and just dial in on that.
Hey, Angel. Are you frustrated with the organization or frustrated in general?
I don't think I'm frustrated. I probably am frustrated myself right now. I think the language is taken out of context, and I really didn't intentionally mean to put down my teammates because they've been through this with me throughout the whole year. They've busted their ass just how I busted my ass. They showed up for me through thick and thin and in the locker room when nobody could see anything. So I would apologize to my teammates, which I already have, about the article and how it was misconstrued, about what was said. And I just have to be better with my language because I know it's not the message, it's the messenger, and understanding what I say can be taken any kind of way. So I just have to really be better and grow from this. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, Tyler, just wanted to start with what explanation did you get from the referees on that technical foul call on Angel?
They told me it was a after the whistle dead ball foul, that they had the choice to go with a technical or a flagrant. I asked them why not the flagrant. There was no real response given, and that was really the conversation. Yeah, we would obviously have liked for that to be a flagrant as opposed to a technical foul, considering. So that's how that conversation went.
Do you plan to contest that?
Yes.
Coach, you guys scored 20 plus points off of their turnovers, kind of flipped from what we've seen all season. How did it feel to see your team get stops and not only get those stops, but create offense off of those stops as well, including transitionally?
Yeah, it was great. I think we've actually been playing pretty well over the last several games. Obviously, we haven't pulled out a couple of wins, but I thought we've been playing hard and pretty locked in. Today, I think, was one of our better games of the entire season in terms of start to finish, how committed we were on both ends of the floor, how intentional we were with our communication. I think that our ability to be on the other side of it and to create turnovers and capitalize on them at the offensive end, but also I think today we did a really good job defending. So yeah, it was a great effort all around today.
You guys started out the game with Camilla had a 6-0 run, just a personal run. Were you just guys looking to be more intentional, just getting the ball down to her in the low post?
Yeah, I think our pace was really good to start the game, and she was able to give free on some rolls to the rim. I think that, yeah, it was obviously it's always part of the game plan, but I think that her teammates were really intentional about finding her in areas where she was available, and I thought she did a great job of being intentional in terms of the pace that she was playing at, because when she does, at her size, she's a really tough cover, and so we were able to take advantage of that early, and then Angel was able to follow up with that and play well. We hit some shots in the second half. It was mostly all paint in the first half, and then it was able to open up some things for us, where Rachel and Beck and Kia could get loose a little bit for three.
And I just had a quick follow-up on Mick. I noticed just her just being a really good initiator for you guys offensively tonight. It obviously opened up some things from Rachel. Just what did you like there from just Michaela?
Yeah, I think that over the last couple of games against Connecticut that they've been really intentional about bringing pressure to Rachel and Ariel. And so we wanted to use Mick a little bit more as to initiate offense, because she won't be receiving that type of pressure. And hopefully you're able to get some off-ball screens, to release Rachel and Ariel a little bit. And get them free. And so that was kind of the mindset there. But I think that also, like, Michaela did a great job on Marina tonight defensively. So she gave us a great effort, and our bench gave us a great effort as well.
Hey, Coach. Angel was playing with a tremendous amount of confidence tonight at both ends of the floor. So much so as taking those open three-point shots that looked really good.
Yep.
What does that say about her in terms of where she's at with her growth and being able to expand her game?
Yeah, I think she's done a really good job of adjusting to really any position that we've put her in this year on both ends of the floor. I think that she's been asked to do a ton this season. I think offensively this year. And tonight, she was in the same positions that you've seen her all year, whether it's been initiating offense or handling in ball screens or setting off ball screens, diving to the rim. Like she's been all over the place, and she was all over the place today in a good way. And she was active defensively. We had her in a ton of switches at times, and had her in coverage at times. So she did whatever was asked of her today, and gave a really good effort and performance.
Coach, you kind of already said it before. This is one of the more complete games that your team has played all year. Their largest win by margin all season. Is it almost bittersweet that it's happening as you're out of the playoff race, or do you kind of view it more so as, this is what Chicago is capable of going into next year? This is what we can do.
Yeah, no, I think that I think you'll drive yourself crazy looking at what was, or lamenting on what this season has been thus far. You got to continue to look forward, and to be present and to look forward. And I think for us, again, we want to be playing our best basketball ending this season. And I think that we understood as a unit that there was still another level for us to get to. I was proud of the effort that we came out today with, especially considering how the last couple of games against Connecticut have gone. And so to be able to stay in it and locked in and confident, I thought our team was really, really good today.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Hey, Coach. Angel told us that she apologized to her teammates for her comments. Were you there for that?
I was not. No. So
Got it. And
team, yeah.
team business. And have you gotten any chance to talk to her about them?
Yeah, we've talked before the game. It was, that will stay between me and Angel, but I think that everyone had their opportunities to speak, and we'll leave it at that.
Coach, another one on Camilla. One of the things I've just seen where her game has kind of evolved is this her, putting the ball down on the floor and just kind of creating. Just what do you just seen to just kind of like led into just that next step in her development?
Yeah, I think that she almost is a over willing passer at times. Like she's looking to make the next play for someone else, and so you want to continue to own in on the balance of when to be more selfish as a scorer, but then also having the understanding of how good she is in playmaking and her playmaking ability. And today it was good to see her take a mid-range shot today when she had the space and opportunity. I think that that's something that she can do more of, but also attacking gaps and attacking in space, which she did a couple of times as well, because she puts so much pressure on the rim, and she's a capable finisher in there to be able to finish through contact. She's a tough cover with the speed that she has. And the agility she has, and then again, the best part of her game is her vision and her passing ability. So her being able to draw defenses and still find open shooters is another level that she can continue to get to.
Tyler, building off Alyssa's question, what's kind of your perspective on the idea of Angel maybe feeling that she would like to be coached harder or would like to see the team coach harder? Have you guys had conversations about that in the past?
I think that everyone is entitled to feel how they feel. I think for me, I think the most important thing is staying authentic and genuine to who I am, and have that translate in whatever way it translates. But I think that the overarching theme is that none of us are happy with where we're at in terms of what our record has been, and so that's the core of where frustration is. Organizationally, organization wide. And so for us, we gotta continue to finish this season strong. We let the off season, handle itself how it may. So we can continue to lay the foundation moving forward in a way where this season is beyond us in terms of from a wins and losses standpoint. And so we continue to take that next step.
Thanks, guys.